2023. Please all take your seats. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Vanj, username Lady01V. Today, I want to ask you to imagine a world in which every single person can freely share in the sum of all human knowledge. If we can imagine it, we can build it. That is what Wikimedia is all about. And this is what Wikimania is all about. Coming together, online and in person, to collaborate and build, to learn new things, make new friends, connect the dots, and create knowledge. So let the roar of laughter, of surprise, and of delight fill up the rooms and screens as we embark on this journey to imagine together at the Lion City. Welcome to Wikimania, Singapore.
And this week marks my 10th year or a decade of being a Wikimedian volunteer and a Wikimedian volunteer at the same time. So Wikimedians, woo, yeah, it's the month of August that I first got to know Wikimedia. So thank you, Wikimedians from all over the world, for being here and spending time with us in lovely Singapore. So to start with the celebration today, let me call on stage two lovely and wonderful Wikimedians who are members of the Wikimania Steering Committee. Let us give them an energetic, proud, and warm round of applause. Iolanda, Pensa, and Phoebe Ayers.
Hello, Wikimania. Welcome to Wikimania 2023. We are so thrilled to be here in person with you here in Singapore, and it's just amazing to see everyone's faces. It has been 4 long years since we were together in person. We did have online conferences in that time. We got together in 2021 and 2022, and many of the organizers and participants in those events are here today. In that time, we also learned about the value of online conferences to bring us all together when we couldn't be together in person. And so we are very happy that this year is also an online and hybrid event. And we want to also extend a warm welcome to everyone who is joining us here online. So welcome to everyone watching, participating in online sessions.
So, hello everybody, I am Iolanda, she's Phoebe. We are the chair and the vice chair of the Wikimedia Steering Committee. So the Wikimedia Steering Committee is a committee of volunteers, organizers and supporters of previous Wikimania. And our goal is to advocate for Wikimania. We truly believe that it's a great event. And we obviously select the locations, we support the volunteers. There are other members of the committee today in the room. I don't know if you can stand up. It's going to be difficult to see you. But there is Ivan, Florence, Andrew, Nyangarra, and Butch. And you can all meet us on Saturday at 10 in this very room. We will talk about the future of Wikimania, and you're more than welcome to come share your ideas and your proposals.
Yes, and we also, as a committee and as a conference, work closely with the Wikimedia Foundation. And so we want to thank all of the staff who have worked so hard on this event. There are many, many of you here. We would particularly like to thank some members of the team, Merdad, Lisa, Rashid, Saki, Elena, Jiska, and Mayor. You've done amazing work. You made this possible. Thank you.
So, I think we all know that collaboration sometimes can be a little difficult. So, I don't know if any of you experienced it, but I think this time we did it really great. So, we really thank the Wikimedia team, the core organizing team, but also the ESEAP. This is the first Wikimania that is organized by a regional team. This is a fantastic new entry for Wikimania, and we really hope that this will continue also in the future. Also, we need to remember that an event is made of many people behind the scene. So I would like to specifically thank also all the people that contributed to scholarship, the program, the local events, the volunteers that are on-site, the registration, the communication, and also the technical team. Well, maybe we should remember that this is also a fantastic conference that for the first time uses open and free software. So congratulations. And lastly, there is you. Wikimania belongs to all of us, belongs to you. You make Wikimania. Your participation really makes the difference. So please contribute, be part of it, be part of the success of this conference. And please also remember that if you see something that doesn't work, that can be improved, you can edit it.
Yeah, edit this conference. Our friend and colleague, Dorlin, used to say that every Wikimania was better than the one that came before, that every Wikimania brings its own energy. We are so excited about this year's conference. It is going to be great. And please join me in welcoming two members of the core organizing team who, again, made this event possible. Give them your warmest welcome, your organizers, Butch and Mia.
Welcome, Wikimedians, to Wikimania Singapore 2023. We made it!
Welcome for joining us today. Thank you so much. And I'm Mia.
I am Butch, but before we begin, I want to talk to you some numbers. But before that, let me introduce to you the East and Southeast Asia and the Pacific. Sorry. Okay. So this is a diverse group of individuals, affiliates, and allied associations. So we've been gathering together since 2018. These are our lovely pictures. This is our logo. We represent the diverse region of East and Southeast Asia and the Pacific. And we noticed the steering committee recognized that there's a clear diversity. We need to do some rotation. So they have offered Wikimania to us to host in 2020. It was a night in Berlin. And when Mr. Andrew Lee announced it that we'll be hosting Wikimania, that's our reaction. How jolly we are when we received that announcement that we're gonna host Wikimania 2020. So that's a challenge. So it's been 1,601 long days. Imagine that. Since that evening that we're told that evening in ESEAP that was hosting Wikimania, we waited a long time, and it's been worth it. More than 3,200 Wikimedians signed up from 138 countries. And we hope to see 1,200 of you in the next few days. Mia?
Yeah, so the core organizing team from the ESEAP community and our friends from the movement communications team in the foundation working so hard to make sure you have 300 talks, 200 scholars, and 500 speakers. And we have answered uncountable emails, mail list, Telegram chats, always flowing, night and in morning, afternoon, Twitter and Instagram direct chats, and also mentions. What else? We have
Personal?
even message on our personal Facebook accounts. Would you imagine that? A lot of work.
Yeah, we're like a 24/7 call center. So the only thing that we didn't reach is my own mom. But we're proud. We're proud that to welcome Wikimedians from some countries and joining Wikimedia for the first time. Let me show you the countries that will be joining for the first time. Let me call on a representative from Timor-Leste,
Say
Rwanda,
hello.
Burkina Faso. Please wave your hand and be proud. That's your first Wikimania. The theme for this year's Wikimania is diversity, collaboration, and future. Our goal is to connect the movement, bring the world to ESEAP, and ESEAP to the world. We invite you to feel the culture of East, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific. We have designed our programming, scholarship, partnerships, and it is anchored to this theme. We are grateful that you have our presence today for the interest of joining our sessions. Mia?
Yeah, and you may see our visual design concept. It's very beautiful, is it? Colorful, that consists of batik, fabric cloth from Java that widely produced and used around maritime Southeast Asia. Also, Singapore shop houses a few iconic heritages in Singapore, and also wayang, Southeast Asian shadow puppetry.
This year's Wikimedia program has less visible Wikimedia projects like Wikisource, Wiktionary, Wikispecies, Wikivoyage that start to grow big and bigger. It is a good step to develop any other sister Wikimedia projects. So we have designed an innovation this year, such as the basic Wikimedia workshops that you have experienced on the 15th. We will be having a mapathon. We will be having a very diverse cultural performance. You have already experienced the visit to some of our event partner locations like Google, and then the National Library on the 20th, and also the tours within Singapore. We have coordinated with the Commons Photographers User Group for the photo walks. And be proud that this is our first ever Wikimania with Wiki Women Summit. And we prepared a large space for our growing global community. That's why we are here in Suntec, Singapore International Convention Center. And also, we recognize that there are a lot of future topics in from movement strategy to the rise of AI. Yeah?
Yeah, and this is very special. So we thank to our event partners, the core organizing team from the ESEAP community. Where are you? Thank you so much.
We also thank all of you that you already joined Wikimania in person and online here. Now sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of Wikimania week.
And now, we would like to invite Maryana Iskander, the Chief Executive Officer of the Wikimedia Foundation, to the stage.
Welcome to Singapore. Whether you're here in this very large room or joining us online from communities and countries all over the world. I'm Maryana Iskander. I'm the CEO of the Wikimedia Foundation, and this is my very first in-person Wikimania, so I am excited to be here. Phoebe talked about all the invisible work that happens to make an event like this possible. And I think that since Butch and Mia spent their time thanking everybody else, I think we need a standing ovation for the core organizing team that put this incredible event together, if you can join me in that. Thank you. Congratulations. The last thing anybody wants tonight is a speech, so I just wanted to welcome you and to say two things. I've been reflecting on what we should all be taking from this moment in the Wikimedia movement and at Wikimania. Some of you know that I've spent a lot of time in the last year thinking about puzzles and elephants. I've been thinking about puzzles because it is a useful metaphor for how we think about challenges and opportunities and how to apply our collective ingenuity to solving problems that are not straightforward, which I would say are many of the challenges that we face now, and how to use that to continue answering what I think is the most important question. What does the world need from Wikimedia now? And I think the world needs Wikimedia now more than ever before. I think about elephants because, well, there are many elephants in South Africa, which is where I came from. And I've discovered that many languages and cultural traditions have stories about elephants that help us find common ways of talking about hard things. There's an expression about naming the elephant in the room. And for me, that means being more direct or authentic about trying to figure out what's going on and what's needed. We've been trying at the foundation to do more of that. There's a session tomorrow afternoon with myself and other executives from the foundation, and thankfully this room looks big enough for all of the elephants that people might want to bring in. So I hope you'll join us for that. I think what I want to end with is just to say that the theme for Wikimania this year, which is diversity and collaboration and inclusion, it gives us so much to build on if we approach our conversations with openness and with curiosity. So I hope that that's what we'll do. Welcome, and I hope you have a wonderful Wikimania. Thank you.
Please welcome our dance performers for tonight, Le Show Boutique.
Oh. Injury on stage. Thank you, Le Show Boutique. Thank you for that great performance. Thank you so much, everybody. Come in, welcome. Thank you for being here. Come in, closer. Everyone looks so fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone here in person in Singapore, online, everywhere, or streaming later at 1.5 times speed, welcome to the Wikimedian of the Year Awards 2023. Thank you so much for being here. This is actually my first time hosting this award in person. The previous 2 years, I had the pleasure of coming to you from the comfort of my home to yours. It's truly a pleasure to be here. This year, the Wikimania core organizing team decided to move the awards to the beginning of the program so our winners get to revel in the glory for the days to come. So make sure you celebrate them. They just asked that it does not go on for 5 hours like the Oscars. So I'm happy to announce that tonight's program is only 4 hours. Thank you. My name is Merdad. It's a bit of a hard name. In English, people most often think someone's talking about their dad when they say Merdad. And the reaction is usually, you did what with your dad? Or you went where with your dad? Not only is my name so difficult, my last name is Porzaki Khani. It's so long that often my name gets shortened on printouts. So on the flight to here, to Singapore, the flight attendant came by and said, I have a special meal for Merd. Merd. So if you speak French or Spanish, you understand my pain. The more adventurous people really lean into that H and call me Mehdad. But it's really a soft H, Mehdad in Farsi. Mohsin gets it. And possibly the worst when people call me Mirdad. So to make things easier, for the next 3 days, you can call me Merlion. It's so good to be here in Singapore. Singapore is a melting pot of cultures and languages, and our movement too loves languages. Every day, we strive to capture the plurality of global voices that contribute to the sum of all human knowledge, be it quotes from women scientists or ancient Balinese manuscripts. I believe the average Wikimedian speaks about 5 languages, and that includes Klingon and Elvish. At Wikimania, we have participants from 138 countries. These are our biggest numbers ever. And in honor of Wikimania and the multilingual microcosm that is Singapore, on the count of 3, please say hello in your language. 1, 2, 3. Salam! That was so good. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Salam! Okay, now on the count of 3, please say essential infrastructure of the ecosystem of free knowledge. I'm kidding. And speaking of languages, is everyone familiar with Singlish? It's really the story of Singapore in and of itself. Naturally, there is an English Wikipedia article on Singlish. The article provides examples of when you have to use duplication, like friend, friend, or the importance of the word can. But most importantly, the ubiquitous word la. La simultaneously softens and emphasizes something. But be careful, there is more than one la. It could be the stressed or unstressed variant, or one of 9 tonal variants, all with very different functions. But for us, there's only one wikila. So for the next 3 days, say it loud and proud. When people ask you, what are you doing here? Wikila. What are you doing? What's that picture for? Wikila. Another edit? Wikila. Another vandalism? Wikila. You coding? Wikila. We've been called the last best place on the internet. We are positively nostalgic. Some academics and our own community members have predicted various ways we would have perished by now. And here we are, stronger than ever, an unparalleled collaboration in human history. Yes. In a world grappling with conflicting truths on social media and exponential AI advances, we work as a reality check when facts are constantly distorted and debated. And if there was any doubt, the search for truth during the pandemic reclaimed our spot as the go-to source for knowledge. We are the humble warriors of the web. We talk, we don't tweet. We thank, we don't like. We revert, we don't misinform. We attribute, we don't tag. We cite, we don't conform. We share, we don't charge. And we've been experimenting with machine learning since 2017, and guess what? We came up with Meta first. We did. Wikimedia projects are the factual netting that holds the digital world together, and the netting that keeps us together are the people of this movement. As a former Wikimedian of the Year coined it, it's about ordinary people doing extraordinary work for the world. Exceptional Wikimedians from around the world who navigate conflicting truths, who run to update a deceased celebrity's biography, who discuss notability, fight for open content, find citations, protect pages, check users, and make lists, and lists of lists, and lists of lists of lists. Tonight, we celebrate them, and we celebrate you. But before I begin, and before the celebration, I would like to say a few words of thanks. Many thanks to the Singapore Tourism Board. Thank you to the National Youth Achievement Awards, NYAA, for helping us bring more youth to the free knowledge movement and co-organizing the Wiki Loves Living Heritage Photo Competition in Singapore. Thank you. Thank you, Nets. Yes. Thank you, Nets. Thank you, Singapore Exhibition and Convention Bureau. Thank you to the National Library Board and the National Heritage Board. We are excited for our events with them the next few days, and especially the event at the National Library on Sunday. Please make sure you attend. Thank you, my community, helping us and our attendees experience Singapore's diversity from a local perspective. All of you have contributed to the legacy of Wikimania for many generations to come. Our friends, thank you, thank you. Our friends at Creative Commons, Google, Mozilla, Open Knowledge, and UNESCO, thank you. Thank you, Suntech and Unearthed Productions. Thank you, Master Plan, the magicians, the event experts of this conference. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you, volunteer scholars. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the Wikimania Steering Committee for the passion you pour into bringing our movement's beloved event to life year after year. Thank you to our awesome visual designers, Naila, Adine, thank you. We love your work. Yes, spectacular. And an insurmountable amount of gratitude. A huge round of applause, please, for the Wikimania 2023 core organizing team. Butch, Robert, Nangara, thank you. Agus, Amazing Eagle, Andrew, Atikun, Mia, Vanj, Venus, and of course, little Marius, thank you so much. Can you believe? Yes, thank you. Can you believe they did all of this with only 2 in-person meetings, the rest of it online, staff and volunteer collaborating over a 16-hour time span from San Francisco to Perth and everywhere in between? I've been so looking forward to this moment, and without a moment's delay, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome to stage Jimmy Wales. Jimmy, you're on mute.
Pardon?
Jimmy, welcome. Are you excited to be here?
Oh, I'm very excited to be here. It's been 3 years since we were able to get together in person. It's super exciting.
Have you been to Singapore before?
I have been to Singapore. I've been here 3 or 4 times. I'm not really sure. It's such a great city, and I'm you know, like you already mentioned, it's such a multicultural melting pot, but also what a spectacular, beautiful city with amazing architecture and so much to see and to do. So it's really fantastic. When I dared us all to imagine a world in which every single person on the planet is given free access to the sum of all human knowledge, I would have never imagined really what's been created today. 23 years later, it's kind of incredible. And when I reflect on the incredible achievements of tonight's Wikimedians and the previous winners, I'm really reminded of the power of trust. The Wikimedia projects are one of the most trusted sources of knowledge in the world, but also, how do we get there? It's by trusting people. We trust everyone. Well, not everyone, but we trust you at first. And in a world where misinformation is on the rise, ChatGPT is best known for hallucinations, we continue to earn people's trust, and that's a really core part of what everyone in this room and everyone out there watching on the remote, and every person who contributes and edits to Wikipedia helps to build that trust. The contributions that people make, the time that you spend painstakingly editing, lovingly adding citations, uploading documents in languages that have never been digitized before, taking pictures, just adding more knowledge to the world. It's just, it's really what we're all about. So today I want to celebrate trust. I want to celebrate the individuals behind the Wikimedia projects that make all this possible. This is actually one of my favorite things to do. Merton and I, we've been working on this for several years now, and he knows how excited I get when I get the nominations and we go through them and we discuss them and so forth. So let's take a moment and review what's happened since we were last together in person.
So much has happened.
So much has happened. I mean, I was last on the stage in Stockholm in 2019, 4 years ago. So since then, our movement connected virtually like never before. You know, it's an amazing thing that the rest of the world has finally found out that you can work together online. It's kind of amazing. So I think we invented that.
We were doing that for 20 years.
Yeah, for 20 years. We gave Wikipedia a refreshing facelift. We've welcomed new members and new affiliates from all around the world. In a world where so many platforms are struggling with netiquette, we have a universal code of conduct in place, which is a really fantastic achievement.
Yes.
You know, it's really something. And, you know, I mean, this has come about from our community, with our community, at a time when toxicity on the internet has just grown and grown and grown to a point that it's hard to even conceive of. I mean, even I sometimes am like, really? People get together and they work together and make an encyclopedia? Oh, wow, that's kind of amazing. So after 20-something years of organic growth, we're talking about new supporting structures, hubs, setting up global council, could be the Galactic Senate, Jedi High Council, I'm not really sure what it's going to be. And yet we cannot seem to figure out reply all on email lists, so
we can't.
It's always a bit of something. So Wikimania is not just a conference, it's a global celebration of human connections and volunteer contributions. And it's a chance to recognize the people that make up this movement. So let's give everybody, all of you on the remote, and all of you Wikipedians, Wikimedians all around the world, a well-deserved round of applause. So now, this is officially our 18th Wikimania. That's kind of hard for me to imagine. 18. I just stumbled across a picture of myself the other day at the first Wikimania, and I realized my beard has gone gray. When did this happen?
You look great.
So we're going to go through a list of the Wikimanias, and I want to ask everyone to stand up if you were at that Wikimania. So please stand if you were at the 2005 Frankfurt Wikimania, if that was your first. Woo, Jan Bart. We've got a few here. Oh yeah. Oh, James Forrester. Hello, hello.
Hey, Alex.
Join them standing. No, stay standing, stay standing. Join them if Cambridge, Massachusetts was your first. At Harvard. I see a few here and there. Fantastic. We'll go a little faster now. So each one that I name, If that was your first Wikimania, please join everyone standing up. Taipei. Taipei, yes. I see Patricia. Alexandria at the library. That was incredible. Buenos Aires.
Hola, Iva. Hola.
Hola.
Gdansk.
Danzig. That's an old Wikipedia joke. Gdansk. Haifa. Ooh, Haifa. Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Right. Hong Kong. London.
London.
Mexico City.
Ciudad de Mexico.
Esinolario.
Ciao, Esinolario. Ciao.
Montreal. Cape Town. Stockholm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Virtual
Wikimania 2021.
Yes.
If this was your first Wikimania, oh, that's quite a few. Oh, this is great. So these are people who have been to Wikimania but not in person yet. Virtual Wikimania 2022. Yes. And how many of you were at Wikimania Singapore?
Welcome.
Woo!
Welcome.
Great. So while you're standing, we can stay standing just a moment longer. I did want to talk about something very important. As our movement and list of accomplishments continue to grow each year, we also lose people, fellow Wikimedians, collaborators that sometimes become our friends and even family. We're celebrating them. I'm sorry, I'm just remembering a few people. Remembering their contributions. With such a long absence, since we were last together in person, and all that has happened in the world since, COVID and everything else, the totality of these losses perhaps feel greater than ever before. And while we mourn these losses and grieve the passing of our friends and colleagues, we also celebrate their passions, their lives, their contributions. So please join me in a moment of silence in recognition of those we have lost, followed by applause in recognition of the lives led by these talented individuals. So we've got the slide here. Thank you. You can please sit. So let's carry their spirit and wisdom with us throughout this conference and beyond. These awards have changed a lot over the past few years. I kept promising the virtual winners of the previous 3 iterations that we would one day get to come together to celebrate, and here we are. And actually, for those who went online, for me it was great fun because we had this great trick. Merton and I would lure people in under some ruse, and then I would pop onto the Zoom and surprise them, and some of those were really fun. But they missed out on actually getting to be here and get the adulation of other people, and we are humans, we're social animals. So not everybody was able to travel, but I'm thrilled to be joined tonight by some of our past winners from the previous 3 years. So let's give them the recognition they deserve. I love that we have more winners these days. We've got newcomers, we've got old-timers, tech, media. I also love that we are awarding affiliate staff. That's an incredible group of people as well. Affiliates, community, staff, volunteer, these words that we often use to categorize and distinguish don't get in the way of being reminded how much so many people around the world care about the well-being of our projects and contribute to their successes. So let's begin.
Let's. Jimmy, you love discovering newcomers doing awesome things.
Oh yeah, this is, for me, it's really fantastic. Very happy that we started celebrating newcomers. You never know who's going to come into the movement. Someone out there right now who's never edited Wikipedia is going to show up next month 6 months from now, and they're going to start something amazing, and it's going to change us, and it's going to make us all excited and renewed again. So it's newcomers. Fantastic.
Absolutely. And before celebrating this year's Newcomer of the Year, I would like to welcome to the stage the 2021 Newcomer of the Year, and actually the very first winner from the ESEAP region ever, Karma Chitrawati.
Now you're an old timer.
You can give her that mic.
Yeah, I can give you this mic. No, I'll give you this mic. Yeah, I'm actually mic'd up. That mic's just a trick.
Check.
Welcome, Chitra.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
So, Chitra, can you tell us about the picture you're sharing with everyone today?
Yeah, this is my favorite picture, photo, yeah. You can see there, this is one pages of manuscript. So this is Balinese manuscript, and this is my own writing with traditional tools. We call it pengrupa. So this is very memorable for me because when I rescued the manuscript in Bali, the owner gave me opportunity to try to writing with their tools. So when I convinced the owner to open their collection, they give me opportunity to this. And you can see also one of the flower, very beautiful flower from Bali. We call it Jepun. So the name is Jepun. If you visiting Bali, you will see in every house in Bali. So this is capture very memorable thing for me because in this house, this is the last place I and my husband work together to rescue the manuscript, and in this project with Wiki source love manuscript. So where is my team from Indonesia?
Great.
Wikimedia Indonesia, thank you so much. I think this is capture all of the memory, all of my favorite thing here, Lontar manuscript, and then Wikimedia in the project, and then also Bali and Indonesia.
And can you tell us about the plushie you're giving to this year's winner?
Yeah, this is, in Bali we call it bojok, so the name is bojok. And then bojok wear traditional clothes, so this is very special from Ubud. So you can see if you visiting Ubud, you will see this one, bojok.
Thank you.
Great.
And joining us virtually is the 2022 Newcomer of the Year, Dr. Nkem Osuigwe.
Nkem, when I, oh, there she's up on screen. When I surprised you, that was one of my favorite ones ever. And you've referred to yourself as a digital grandma. What is your guidance for digital elders out there? Oh no. Are you on mute? This reminds me of last time.
Oh
no. Oh dear. I mean, isn't it going to be great when the internet doesn't suck? Okay.
You look amazing.
Well, you look amazing.
Yeah.
Wave to everyone. You can hear us, but we can't hear you. Okay. Love. Thank you. Thank you. It's a shame about the sound, but thank you.
Okay. Well, tech crew, if it is possible to connect with Nkem, give us a sign, let us know.
Yeah, we can bring her back in a minute. So, okay, well, so kicking off tonight's awards, I invite Citra to announce the 2023 Newcomer of the Year.
Oh, okay, thank you. And the 2023 Newcomer of the Year is Eugenie Armandi.
Eugene.
Please come.
Fantastic. Okay. Right.
Welcome, Eugene.
Does not work, yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, right. Eugene, hajimemashite.
Hajimemashite.
Omedetou.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Omedetou gozaimasu. Welcome. I'm so happy that somebody from the Japanese community is being recognized. Can you tell us about your username, though? Eugene doesn't sound particularly Japanese.
My username, Eugene Ormandy, is named after a great conductor, Eugene Ormandy, in America. I chose this name because I am a big fan of that conductor.
So you must love classical music. Is Eugene Ormandy your favorite classical musician?
Yes, of course. I really like Ormandy's fabulous sound. But of course, I also like other conductors, such as Neville Mariner, or Nemi Yalvi, or Pierre Blaise.
Okay, well, it's really fantastic to have you here.
Congratulations, Eugene. We also have little...
Oh, thank you.
Eugene, is it true? Is it true that you were initially told students are not allowed to organize in your university's library? And
Yes.
did that stop you?
Yes, as you say, my university library's staff rejected my request to host editathon at the library because saying only the library staff can host events in the library. I think it is a really pity, but I could host some editathons after that in other institutions such as Oya Soichi Library, Tokyo National Museum, and Sanko Library. I really appreciate those institutions.
Amazing. You've also talked, yes, congratulations. You've also talked about, and for everyone here, the importance of having hobbies outside of Wikimedia.
Absolutely.
What's yours?
Yeah, of course, my hobby is listening to classical music, and I used to play oboe in student university orchestra. And other hobby is professional wrestling. I go to New Japan Pro Wrestling and Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling and Stardom. There are many professional wrestling groups.
Any other professional wrestling fans in the audience? Maybe. Just, okay, thank you, congratulations.
You can admit it here, it's a safe
anything else
space.
you would like to share? Anything else you'd like to share?
I thank all Wikimedians. Your edits and activities surely make this world better. There are some Wikimedians whom I want to give special thanks. User Saibo, as known as Dr. Sai Kitamura, taught me how to edit Wikipedia, and user Takenari Higuchi from student Wikipedian community in Waseda University, Tokyo, always give me fresh new perspectives. In addition, discussion between user MC Yata from Tomon Wikipedian Club is really exciting. In many respects, some respects, we have different opinions, but I think we are best friends. I know that there are many great Wikimedians in the world, making future articles or organizing unique communities or preserving being small languages through Wiki project. I strongly believe that such diversity is a huge advantage of the Wikimedia movement. So I want to ask all Wikimedians to make archives of your valuable experiences. What articles did you edit? What is your motivations? What is the problem you face? Those archives will surely helpful for journalists, researchers, and other Wikimedians, and especially, of course, newcomers like me. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Well, congratulations. The next category is integral to who we are and what we do. And I'm so glad that we have started celebrating folks in this line of work, which is the Tech Contributor of the Year.
Yes. You know, Jimmy, in the past 3 years, we've celebrated multiple community members who've contributed battling misinformation when it came to the pandemic. You famously said that our processes like fact-checking, reliability, notable sources haven't changed since the early days, and that's a good thing. Our platforms also haven't changed much since the early days, and maybe that's not such a good thing.
Well, I mean, I did say that. You know, the core ideas of Wikipedia, the editing and the process, the values haven't really changed from the beginning. But our software's been a little slow to change over the years, and I'm comforted that every day there are people contributing from all over the world to improving our technical infrastructure, experimenting with tools, bots, machine learning, and AI all over the world. Maybe one of these years, the Wikimedian of the Year will be a tech contributor.
Yes, and to find out who this year's Technical Contributor of the Year is, please welcome the 2021 and 2022 winners, Jay Prakash and Tavi Vanen. You can give them this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think you better take this one. I don't know if those work. I might hide these.
Hi, Jay. Hi, Tavi. How have you been?
Hi, I'm fine. This one works.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tavi, did you graduate from high school yet?
Yes.
Okay, great. Jay, what have you been busy with? What have you been busy with?
Nothing, with like just few Wikimedians I have met and after a long time, so having a lot of conversation with them.
And why did you choose a panda? Can you tell us about the panda?
Yeah, I like pandas. They are very innocent and cute, and they did a lot of activities that are very, very innocent. So I like panda a lot.
Amazing, amazing. Well, you also both shared pictures with us. Tavi, would you tell us about this picture?
Yes, I wanted to highlight the Helsinki Central Park, which is this nature reserve in the middle of Helsinki and also provides very great transport by bike and just otherwise a very great place.
A nature reserve in the middle of Helsinki?
Yes, correct.
Amazing. And you bike there every day?
Yes, like otherwise many times when I'm going somewhere,
This is your route?
Many times, yes.
Amazing. And Jay, you also have a picture to share. What is this beautiful place?
This is the royal palace in my city. Like our king of the city has this palace. So it is abandoned now. So I used to go this place every day with my friends. So yeah, this is have very childhood memories with this place. So I like this place a lot.
Amazing. And I assume there's a Wikipedia article about it.
Yeah.
There's a Wikipedia article about this place.
Yes.
Of course. Great.
Okay, fantastic. So, Jay, Tavi, will you do me a favor and please announce the winner of the 2023 Tech Contributor?
So, Wikimedian of the Year 2023 Technical Innovator is Jave.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So, you know, during the pandemic, a lot of community members returned to Wikimedia once more. They were home, had free time, and there's a whole generation of contributors who really first discovered contributing to Wikimedia in various ways during the pandemic for the first time. Zabe, what was it that drew you to Wikimedia and the tech community during the lockdown?
Yeah, actually I started editing the German Wikipedia because of COVID, because there was like a lot of fake news and I thought that free knowledge was important. Yeah, over the long term I realized that my interest is more like in the technical area, but that's how it started.
Makes sense. You're a university student?
Yes.
What do you study?
I study math in my second year at the German University.
Great.
Zev, you also mentioned that you hope that the technical community in our movement grows. What are some of your suggestions for the technical community?
Yeah, I would say that one of the biggest problems is that it's not really accessible. It's like very difficult to get into MediaWiki development and similar stuff. So we should think about how we can more easily allow people to contribute to that and bring them into the code base.
Amazing. And is there anything else you'd like to share?
Yeah, it's like, maybe I would like to point out to many people, because most people will probably not know that in the technical area, we have a fairly strict separation of code writing and reviewing. So behind every feature, behind everything someone makes, there's almost always a second person behind it. So the thank you basically always goes to other persons as well.
Yes,
Hey,
absolutely.
fantastic. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations. Maybe we'll give you this.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, Tavi, Jay, Zave. Thank you. Woo. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Jimmy, I think the next category is flashy.
Flashy. Well, English Wikipedia may disagree, but a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Well, we celebrated amazing contributors in this category the previous 2 years. Ananya Mondal, the 2021 Media Contributor of the Year. She's a nutritionist, a Wikimedian, a new mom. That's why she couldn't join us here. And 2 years ago, she was awarded the Media Contributor of the Year for her photography campaign, Wiki Loves Butterflies. She was not able to join us, but she did send these lovely butterfly pictures.
Brilliant. Fantastic. We also celebrated our very own digital ambassador, another Wikimedian who became deeply engaged during the pandemic. She started a channel called Depths of Wikipedia, which is the second best thing on the internet after Wikipedia itself. And it's taken over the world. It's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Annie Rowerda. Annie, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Annie, I found your recent post about Binson the fish hilarious. The people's fish, England's biggest and best loved. What are some other gems that you found in the depths of Wikipedia?
Well, Benson the fish was caught 63 times, and every time they threw her back. So that's why she's the best loved. She just kept getting caught. There are 6.6 million different articles in English Wikipedia, and then there are more than 300 languages. So there are truly some depths, and I actually have a quiz for you.
Uh-oh. A quiz.
So as the co-founder of Wikipedia, I figured you probably know most of the articles. So I have a quiz for you. You have to tell me, I'm going to read a title. You tell me, is this a real article in English Wikipedia or not?
Now, I always say, sometimes I get pulled into a pub quiz or something like this. I always say, there's no winning in a quiz situation for me, because if I win, everybody's like, oh, it's the Wikipedia guy. If I lose, everybody's like, yes, I beat the Wikipedia guy in trivia. But okay, bring it.
Well, too bad, so sad, we're doing it. Songs about the boys being back in town.
Songs about the boys being back in town? That is not a real Wikipedia entry.
Correct. It was deleted because it was a list with only one song. List of species named after human genitals.
Yeah, that sounds like us.
There are 15, yes. Vice presidents of the US who have shot people.
Sadly
there
true.
are more than one, so yes.
That was actually deleted. It previously existed. There were only two. One was Aaron Burr, he's a character in the Broadway musical Hamilton.
And also
then
a real
also
person.
Dick Cheney.
And Dick Cheney.
Okay, list of women.
Okay, I'm going to say that would be borderline because there aren't enough women in Wikipedia. There should be more. That's not a list, no.
Okay, so it is a page, but it's one of those list of lists things. But if you look it up, there really is a list of women, last I checked. Okay, and then how about dinkus?
Dinkus. Yeah, that's a word. It must be a word. It sounds Australian. Yes, that's a real entry.
It is a thing. It's those 3 asterisks in a book when the vibe changes. It's called a dinkus. And then I have a lightning round for you. Okay, so you just say yes or no, and I'm going to do a bunch. Death from laughter.
Yes.
Yes. Death by coconut.
Yeah, I hope so.
Selfie-related injuries and deaths.
Yes.
Yes. Death by ice cream cone.
No.
No, they're safe. Squirrel fishing, where you bait squirrels with a peanut.
Yes.
Yes. Dog surfing.
Yeah.
Yes, dogs on surfboards. There are great photos. Books written by birds.
No.
Lawsuits against cats.
Please say yes.
No.
Oh, get busy.
How could you sue a cat? Lawsuits against the devil. Yes,
Sure.
much easier to sue. Lawsuits against God.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, tomorrow is the anniversary of the time a woman sued God because she was mad that a tree fell on her house. That's all I have for you.
It's so good. It's so good. I got dog surfing right, but I had completely the wrong idea. You said that's dogs surfing. I thought it was people on top of dogs. Like, I don't know. Sorry.
That sounds bad.
This is why I need more education. I need to read more Wikipedia.
So,
anyway, fantastic.
Annie, just to double check, death from ice cream, not a real thing.
It's not on Wikipedia, so it can't be real.
Yeah. Good news, because we are serving ice cream tonight, so no death. This year, we are celebrating a Wikimedian who has transformed the way we engage with topics about marginalized communities. They have been a passionate advocate for improving representation of transgender, non-binary, and Black people on Wikimedia projects. Annie, will you announce this year's Media Contributor of the Year?
Drum roll. The winner is Fun Crunch.
Fun Crunch.
Okay. Hi, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yay!
All right.
Yes.
It works.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations, Pax. How are you? Welcome. Where are you joining us from?
I am joining you from beautiful San Francisco, where it is currently 3:06 in the morning.
Woo! No rest for the wiki.
Thanks.
Lots of caffeine.
Thank you for being with us today. Congratulations. Pax, you started with a Led Zeppelin song, and here you are, an activist for marginalized folks. You started the Inspire campaign and even led to an edit filter. Tell us about your journey and what keeps you going.
So, as difficult as it is for me to face all the hate speech and the microaggressions that come up on Wikipedia, I keep going because it's important to me that marginalized people are represented in the encyclopedia, in the editorship, as well as in articles and in images. So, I mean, Wikipedia entries rank really highly in search results, so it's critical that articles about people like myself are accurate and respectful. I do have to take mental health breaks from editing from time to time, but I always come back because Wikipedia is such an important resource for me.
Yeah, yeah. I really like the guidance that you shared with fellow editors, for experienced editors. I'll just quote here: be respectful and cooperative with others, especially on controversial subjects, and recognize when it's time to step back. This is fantastic advice. What do you say to new editors?
Yeah, thank you. I know the discussion on the Wikipedia talk page can get very heated. For new editors, I advise them to avoid controversial subjects and just start out with fixing typos or repairing broken links or reverting obvious vandalism. Don't do more substantial editing until you really get familiar with the guidelines and the culture of Wikipedia.
That's great advice.
Pax, you're also a musician. You love playing the piano and you love singing. What are your favorite genres of music?
I really love jazz, especially hearing it performed live. I also like several genres of classical music. I like classic rock, as you could guess from the Led Zeppelin example, and also show tunes. In fact, my first paying job was when I was 16 years old. I was a rehearsal pianist for a musical theater school.
Well, congratulations, Pax. You will receive your your little plushie from the Cuteness Association in San Francisco, and thank you for being with us at 3 a.m. Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I love plushies.
Go to
Always
bed.
need some
Go
more.
to bed. Oh, fantastic.
And actually, I missed this, but we had a lovely presentation of Pax's work. Pax, if you're still with us, will you tell us about these pictures we're seeing right now, actually?
Just collected several photos that I've taken over the years and posted to Wikimedia Commons. A number of them are from rallies and protests for social justice issues, transgender issues, that sort of thing. So just a sample of my work, all on Commons.
Right.
Amazing, amazing, thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Annie. Thank you so much, and not only will we see you over the next few days around engaging with people in sessions, we'll also see you at the closing event.
Tell me interesting articles in your language, and I will shout them out at the closing.
Woo!
Okay, see you then. Thank you.
Great, fantastic. Okay, very
okay,
good, very
Jimmy,
exciting.
I think we're nearing the end of the awards, which means for people here in Singapore, it's almost dinner time. And for those of us joining us virtually, you can familiarize yourself with the program for the days ahead and create your own Wikimania 2023 schedule, our event Yay, our open source platform. Now it's time for this year's honorable mention category.
Yes, honorable mention. Since 2015, I've awarded the honorable mention to some amazing Wikimedians. For example, movement celebrities like Jess Wade or Netha Hussein. And we've also celebrated affiliate staff from Armenia to Argentina. Please welcome to the stage 2021 honorable mentions, Carmen Alcazar and Netha Hussein. Ooh, this is great.
Hi, Netha, how are you?
Very, very good.
Hola, Carmen.
Hola, hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, todo bien.
Please also welcome the 2022 honorable mention and affiliate leader that has been nominated by her colleagues and community members year after year, not just because of her amazing leadership, but also because of everything else she does for others. Please welcome Ana Torres.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hola,
hello.
hola, bienvenida.
So now you can, woo! Now you can see where our wiki celebrities can be cited. Anna, what is the picture that you're sharing with everyone?
Yes, this is my hometown. Some people might know that I'm based in Buenos Aires, but I was born and raised in a city in Catalonia, Spain. I like very much this picture because for me it relates a lot of the work that we do here in Wikimedia, this idea of preserving the heritage and also honoring those who were before us, right? And honoring the land that we live on. So that's why I brought it here.
And will you tell us about your plushie?
Look. In Argentina, we have a very nice animals that are called carpinchos, which is capybaras, right?
Capybara, capybara.
For some reason, this doll is the ugliest capybara ever, but I brought it here because it represents our nation. Yes.
Thank you. Y Carmen, ¿qué foto está mostrado?
Ahora que la muestren. Esto es el Museo Nacional de Antropología e Historia, que para mí representa mi infancia, mis raíces y el acceso al conocimiento. Y Ana me va a traducir.
Yeah, she says that it's the National Anthropologist Museum that represents her roots, childhood, and also knowledge.
And for those who were at the Mexico City Wikimania, I'm sure they visited. You also have another photo for us.
Yes. Esto es la antimonumenta, un monumento ciudadano que se colocó en una manifestación feminista para recordar la violencia que vivimos las mujeres en México y en el mundo.
This is the anti-monumenta. It's a citizen monument that was built and placed in a feminist march, during a feminist march to remember the violence that women suffer in the world.
Netha, would you tell us about one of your favorite places?
Yes, this is a place from the Delhion Natural Reserve in Gothenburg, Sweden. This is where I go to when I have an otherwise stressful week. I really love the tranquility of nature in Sweden, so that is why I chose this picture.
It's amazing.
Right.
And Netta, what's your plushie? Tell us about it.
It's a parrot. This one is recycled. It's from a recycling station from Sweden, and I bought it from there. I washed it, dried it, and made it ready for the next person to hand over.
A new life for the new parrot.
And Carmen?
Una muñeca mazahua de el centro del país.
It's a Masawa doll from the center of the country.
Fantastic.
Hey.
So now it's time to find out who is receiving the honorable mention this year. Anna, Carmen, Netha, please announce the winner.
And the winner is
Anton!
Anton. Okay. We can hand him up. Anton. Welcome, congratulations. So you contribute as a volunteer editor, administrator, and bureaucrat on Ukrainian Wikipedia with more than a decade of experience. You work as a manager at Wikimedia Ukraine and have since 2021 led all of their programs, including community support, media outreach, editor recruitment, and contests and campaigns. And you contribute internationally as part of the Wikimedia Central and Eastern European Hub, among others. How do you feel?
I feel amazing, thank you. I am really honored to be recognized. Thank you, Jimmy, and thank you to all the Ukrainian Wikimedia community members. I am recognized here today for supporting and spotlighting all the work they're doing.
I think we have a picture of your team. Yeah, up here. Will you tell us about them?
Yeah, thank you. Wikimedia Ukraine recently held a conference for educators. It was our first opportunity to gather in person for educators since the pandemic, and this photo is from that event, part of our staff, part of the people who are working daily to make everything we do possible.
Great.
And you also shared with us one of your favorite pictures on Commons. Tell us about this picture.
Yes, so it is a beautiful panorama of the iPatry Peak in Crimea. It is one of the winners of the Wikilove's Earth contest in Ukraine, and internationally the contest we have been organizing and supporting for close to a decade, and it is a really beautiful place which I hope to visit very soon.
So tonight we've also talked about the importance of having activities outside of Wikimedia. Eugene loves wrestling, Fun Crunch listens to classical music. I know you love walking and listening to podcasts. Tell us about where you like, what's your favorite walk and what's a podcast you're listening to now?
Yes, so Kyiv, the city where I live, where I traveled from, it is really beautiful. It is full of historic neighborhoods, full of green places, and I just love exploring them, just love walking around Kyiv. I hope everyone can visit one day. And as to the podcast, I can recommend Power Wines. It is a really interesting podcast in English, so everyone can listen from the Ukrainian English language publisher Kyiv Independent, which is basically the podcast about Ukraine and the world.
Amazing. You also love Ukrainian cinema. What is a Ukrainian film that we should all watch?
This year I saw the film called Pamfir. It depicts Western Ukraine in a really beautiful way, but it is also about some of the universal themes, the themes of family loyalty, the themes of the decisions many of us have to make. It is one of the best movies I've seen this year, not only among the Ukrainian ones, but overall, and I think you can watch it also in English somewhere.
Fantastic. So I read a great article of yours about how government regulations of tech giants impacts us, about declining readership, information warfare, and generative AI, which is particularly a topic that is interesting all of us these days. All as challenges facing the Wikimedia movement. What are your recommendations?
Not to get into the weeds, I guess the main point is that we should be all thinking about what it takes to keep Wikipedia relevant, right? It is relevant today, but how do we keep it relevant in 5, 10, 15 years from now? There are a lot of people, a lot of smart people thinking about this, and we face a lot of obstacles, but I have a lot of faith in our community.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, and you get a plushie from all of us.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And more.
Oh, and all of these.
Thank you, Neta. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Carmen. Gracias.
Very good.
Gracias.
Fantastic. Gracias.
Now, Jimmy, I think we're nearing the end of the awards. Next up, we have 2 of your favorite categories.
Yes.
This award started as the 20th year honoree in the honor of our 20th year 2 years ago, and is now the prestigious Wikimedia Laureate.
Yeah, so the Wikimedia Laureate category is one of my favorites. This goes to contributors who've been around for a long time, who probably should have been recognized a long time ago, but we can't get to everyone. There are people who've been around. I always think they deserve to win year after year. We couldn't find a way to retire them, so we decided to celebrate them.
You know, it's like the newcomer of the year on one end, Wikimedia Laureate on the other end, and then Wikimedian of the year in the middle. To announce this year's Wikimedia Laureate, please welcome to stage the 2021 and 2022 awardees, Lodewijk Relauf and Andrew Lee.
That's great. When Lodewijk, when he saw me today, he said, "Oh, hi Jimmy," he introduced himself as if I didn't know who he was. I thought that was very good.
Welcome, welcome. Well, in the past few years, 3 people were celebrated in this role, but one of them is not with us here tonight.
Yeah. Do you hear me? Yeah, great. Yeah, Delors, the person we're missing, of course, this year, was such a big powerhouse, and he really embodied the spirit of this award, right? He was like, he did so many different things for our movement, and he definitely had also the spirit of celebrating people, and having had an extensive history of contribution in this movement.
Yeah, Delors, we had the honor of knowing Delors as a friend, as a colleague. Many of you may know that he was the driving force behind Haifa in 2011, being the host of Wikimania. And I remember in 2010 when we had Wikimania in Gdansk, and he wanted to learn everything about 2010 so he could make 2011 the most amazing Wikimania ever. And some of you may remember it was one of the most memorable Wikimanias with a party by the beach. And some people met their spouses at this Wikimania, with Wiki Babies, with Denny and Kumara. And the reason why we have Q numbers in Wikidata is because of Delors, which is amazing to think about. So we miss him dearly, and it's great to see his face back there at the table where people can sign and leave memories for friends and family.
Thank you. Yeah, he would have just loved us being back here in person, right? Because this is really great to see everyone here. Like we're celebrating the laureate, but I think everyone here has like, there are so many people here who really deserve some recognition. And Merdad, I'm really happy that you started this Wiki Celebrate activity where we're basically trying to celebrate as a community someone every single month. Try to ramp it up a little bit throughout the year and keep really enjoying the fact that we have so many wonderful volunteers. So hopefully you can share a little bit of like how people can nominate someone.
Yes, we have
kind
such a backlog of Wikimedians to celebrate, so visit Wiki Celebrate and you can nominate your friends, community members through Lime Survey. This year's Wikimedia Laureate, now you know. This year's Wikimedia Laureate embodies the spirit of Wikimedia in so many ways. She is a lawyer by background, a mother of 2, a community organizer, a natural history aficionado, a connector, a convener, and a prolific contributor. And like many, her first article was nominated for deletion. Andrew Lodewijk, please announce.
Siobhan Leachman. Siobhan.
Right. Congratulations, Siobhan.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Overwhelmed.
to tell you the truth. It's to be overwhelmed. Yes, very, very grateful as well.
So you're a natural history expert. What is an awesome biodiversity fact that a Wikimedian would love?
It's going to have to relate to New Zealand. And in New Zealand, we have 12 endemic butterflies, but over 2,000 endemic moths. So not many people know New Zealand is a land of moths.
And who is your favorite living scientist?
Oh, that would be Sandy Knapp. Sandy Knapp's a botanist born in America. She now lives in the UK, works for the Natural History Museum in London. I've been lucky enough to collaborate with her, and she is just so supportive and also a really big fan of the Wikimedia movement.
Now, in something that probably Annie would know because she researches such little trivia, but apparently you've researched women after whom flowering plant genera are named.
Yes.
What are some of your favorites?
My favorite person, the woman who's had a plant genus named after her, is Wilmette Porter Cockrell. And she is a prolific collector, well, she was a prolific collector of specimens. She has a Wikipedia article in English at least. And yeah, I just think she was absolutely amazing.
I think after today she'll have an article in many languages.
Yeah.
You've exposed her. So we have lots in common, Siobhan. I'm also a big fan of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in addition to joining wine while you edit, which by the way is never a good idea, you also cellar your own wine. Now, if the Wikimedia movement were to be a wine, what kind would it be? What would be the flavor profile?
Okay, well, to me, the Wikimedia movement is like a good Riesling, because both the Riesling and a good Riesling and the Wikimedia movement can give you a full range of experiences. Things like minerally acidic tartness up to luscious sweet sensations. And like a good Riesling, the Wikimedia movement can be appreciated while young, but improves with age. And of course, like Riesling, the Wikimedia movement is most enjoyable when shared with other people.
Yes. Siobhan, I love a good Riesling.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I regard contributing to the Wikiverse as a collaborative activity. So I'd like to take this opportunity to just thank a few people. First, I want to thank my wonderful sister, Victoria. She's the current president of Wikimedia Aotearoa New Zealand, and she encouraged me to start editing. She commiserated with me, as it's been pointed out, when my first article was nominated for deletion. And without her, I don't actually think I'd be on the stage this evening. I'd also like to thank all the Wikimedia people who have helped improve my skills. There are just so many of them. People who do YouTube videos, the instruction documents, and Wikicommons, just the help I've had in person, over Twitter, you name it. There's just too many to thank, but I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you now for everyone who's helped upskill me. And finally, I'd like to thank my lovely husband, Conrad. He puts up with the sound of typing when we watch TV. He's taken trips and we've done journeys away, just so I can take a photo. And he's bought me things like books so I can Wikify, so I really appreciate his help.
Okay, so Victoria is your sister.
Yes.
So Annie, take note, we need a list of sisters who edit Wikipedia.
Yes. And here's your very own Singa from Singapore.
Thank you so much.
Jimmy, I think we're getting near the end of the awards.
Very near.
Congratulations, Siobhan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Lodewijk.
Thank you, Lodewijk.
Great.
So,
here we are. Time for the final award. You know, not too long ago, it was just this, the one award to celebrate. And I just would kind of make it up the night before and think about, and then we decide, oh, I want to do this more, it's such a great thing, and research and finding people. Now we've made a whole night of it, and how fantastic that is, and I'm happy to welcome to the stage 3 incredible Wikimedians that were selected as Wikimedia of the Year in 2020, 2021, and 2022.
yes, and although they got a lot of love and appreciation and emojis virtually, they never got to be celebrated in person. So please welcome to stage Sandis Sertai and Olga Paredes. And actually, the 2021 Wikimedian of the Year will be with us tomorrow. He's a doctor. He was literally on shift till today, so he should be on his way. We can congratulate him tomorrow. Sandister, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you too?
I'm great, thank you. Not a lot of people know you love plants. Can I ask, how many plants do you own?
500 pots plus.
And what is the picture you're sharing?
So this is a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. That's my favorite plant right now. And yes, that's what I'm sharing with everyone.
What's the name again?
Rhaphidophora tetrasperma.
Anyone have this plant at home? Yes, yes, amazing. And Olga, how have you been? How have you been? ¿Cómo estás?
Estoy bien, un poco nerviosa, pero bien.
Okay, great. And I know Bolivia is an up-and-coming community, so how have things changed for you over the past year?
The last year, voy a hablar en español.
Sí, claro.
Este año ha sido muy bueno para mi comunidad. Hemos estado trabajando mucho con jóvenes y actualmente tenemos mucha gente que está consciente de la brecha de conocimiento en Bolivia y que está muy animada para disminuirla en sus propios idiomas, con sus propias palabras y desde sus propias comunidades. Entonces, ha sido un gran año para la comunidad en Bolivia.
And actually, you made it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were at work.
I arrived now.
Gracias. Allah, thank you. Happy arrivals. So you're a full-time doctor, you are a steward, you're an admin on Arabic Wikipedia, you edit regularly. How do you have time?
Hello.
Hello.
If I talk, I'll say that now I'm a resident in the neurosurgery department in a hospital in my country. So the time I pick up, between the emergency cases or sometime when I have time between the patient at the hospital. So I put most of my time at Wikipedia in this time.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah, incredible.
I believe you also have a picture to show us, Olga. And what is this picture?
Es un área natural protegida cerca de mi ciudad, en La Paz, y se llama el Valle de las Ánimas, something like the Valley of the Souls. Y me gusta porque la mayoría de las fotos que habían solamente eran del valle hacia el valle, pero esta permite ver desde el valle la ciudad y me hace pensar que a veces algo que está tan cerca de uno necesita una cierta distancia para poder verlo desde otro lugar y tener una nueva perspectiva, que es algo que creo que también es como parte del movimiento, que siempre tenemos que como alejarnos y mirar de nuevo lo que estamos haciendo para verlo desde otra manera y permitir que siga cambiando. Y bueno, la naturaleza es algo que amo y por eso esta es una de mis fotos favoritas y está en Commons.
Hello. Okay.
Gracias.
So you're all inspirations to the movement. It's really fantastic for you to finally get your moment on stage. Thank you so much. And I'm excited now for everybody to learn who will be joining this prestigious group of exceptional Wikimedians. Will you announce the winner, please?
Okay. And the 2023 Wikimedian of the Year
is Sandister. Read it out. Tawfiq Rosman. Congratulations. Tawfiq, welcome. Congratulations. Fantastic. Now, I know you started editing Wikipedia when you were very young. When you started contributing regularly, more regularly, it was with Malay Wiktionary. I love that. You've also contributed to lots of Wikipedia and Wikidata. Which is your favorite community?
For me, currently, I've been editing a lot in Wikidata, and for me, I really love, especially when I'm in the Wikidata Telegram channel, and also the lexicography data for Lexim in Wikidata, I always learn something new every single day, and I say they are my favorite community so far.
And how old were you when you made your first edit?
Technically, I started editing when I was, my very first edit was when I was 8, was when I was editing about my school in Wikipedia. But then I didn't continue, but later on when I was 14, I started editing in Wiktionary. So basically my main project is in Wiktionary.
Amazing. And what is it about Malay content or improving the coverage of Malay language on Wikimedia projects that really inspired you to keep editing?
Yeah, because why we are here currently in this Wikimedia conference is that we are trying to bridge a gap, a very huge gap that we are facing currently. Even as you can see in the Wikipedia globe, there's actually a gap up there, and that's what we are doing right now, and that's what I'm trying currently with my fellow colleagues in Malaysia to trying to bridge the gap.
Amazing. Fantastic. What is something sweet that we should all learn in Malay? Can you teach us something?
Something sweet. Maybe because you already learn right about the local language with Singlish here. So maybe I can teach you this one word. Hebatlah.
Say that again.
Hebatlah, which means awesome. So you can go to the next person beside you and say to them, Hebatlah, you are very awesome because you are here right now because you already contribute to your community.
Habakar.
Hebatlah. Hebatlah.
Habata.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay,
amazing.
Fantastic. So, are there any in the audience? Are there any teachers in the audience?
Teachers. Teachers. Amazing.
So, Tawfiq will be a teacher in September. How will you include Wikimedia projects in the classroom?
Yes, so basically I will become a teacher soon, probably at the end of the year. And that's what I'm quite worried actually. What will happen after I start teaching, after I have a full-time job? But I have some plans in mind. For example, probably I could teach them how to edit in Wiktionary because I will be an English teacher. So having a free online resource for English dictionary will be very benefit, especially for my students in the future.
Amazing. So, Tawfiq, you mentioned to me that you had to hide your editing from your parents. Is that true?
Yeah, it was.
Do they know now?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, actually, I started editing when I was in secondary school, and I never really taught my parents that what I was staring blankly in my laptop was actually I was editing Wiktionary and Wikipedia, and my parents usually scold me that I was playing some games, video games, but later on they figure out I taught to them that I was actually editing Wikipedia, so they were quite shocked actually, because all these around 5 years they were wrong, that they thought that I was playing a video game, but I wasn't.
Well, it's good that they know now because you're going to be all in the newspapers tomorrow in Malaysia.
You also mentioned to me that the Bali conference, and actually there is a theme tonight for a lot of our community members going to a global event really changed their perspective. Anton told me how going to Montreal Wikimania really connected him to the world and wanted him to do something bigger. And you told me the Bali conference really changed your Wikimedia journey. How do you think it's important for people to come together and connect in person, really?
For me, yeah, Bali, ESEAP conference in Bali back in 2018 was my very first physical contact with the Wikimedia movement. Before this, I was only editing online. So having been part in this community physically and also, for example, joining some events that some of your community have done in your own location will be very beneficial, especially for newcomers, because I have been doing a lot of events, especially in Malaysia and in Sabah. So I've met many people, especially from the Kadazanusur community, the Baju Sama community, that they have been very passionate in being in this movement.
Amazing. Congratulations, Tawfiq. You have one for him. Okay, now can I please invite everybody to come back on stage, please? Tavi, Lodewijk, Chitra, Jay, Shivan, Anna, Carmen, please come back to stage. Oh, Pax, yes,
Yeah,
Dr. Enkem, welcome. Come back, come back.
All right. Okay, fantastic. So we applaud all your achievements tonight, and let's also take a moment to reflect on our potential to make a difference in the world. Each and every one of us possesses the ability to contribute, to spread knowledge, and to leave an impact on the lives of others. Let us be inspired by these Wikimedians to unleash our creativity and passion for the betterment of the world. Congratulations. Standing ovation. Woo.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You are officially the Global Council. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your evening. Once again, bon appetit, be safe, and most importantly, enjoy this incredible city, the sights, sounds, and flavors in Singapore. Have an amazing Wikimania, and see you in the sessions, see you online. And thank you. Have a great evening.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for
Downstairs.
an unforgettable night. Thank you to the organizers. Thank you, Masterplan, Suntech, Unearthed Productions, and thank you, Wikimedia Foundation staff. Many thanks to all of you for being here and contributing to tonight's festivities, and those that will watch us later in the future. And above all, thank you to the exceptional volunteers whose contributions we celebrated tonight, and to countless more who contribute a little or a lot every day. Thank
Dinner
you.
and drinks are served downstairs. Enjoy yourself and see you around. Thank you.
Right.